What it do, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So this month has just been a busy kind of month for me. I have been prepping for travel. I've been traveling on my days off, etc., etc. And so this past week I had planned to go to New York. I was already packed. I packed this makeup bag. Unfortunately, the trip did not work out as well as I had hoped. But I already had this makeup bag packed, and I actually will be planning to leave for Omaha, Nebraska next week. In actually the time that you guys are going to be seeing this video, I'm going to a concert and I'm really excited about it. So I figured it'd be fun to like talk about all of the items that I packed in my makeup bag. I almost never have done this video, and I figured let's get some new content out there that would be interesting for you guys and also relevant to me as well. So I already have this packed, like I said, but I'm going to talk through why I packed what I packed, etc. So you guys can see from my perspective why I pack certain things, and then also how I get the information that I need to review the items that I review to you guys. So in case you are interested, let's just dive on in. In case you were wondering what's going on my face, I did record it. It will be a little while till it's up, but I will have everything listed and linked down below per usual. Now, this is one of my older makeup bags. I have quite a few. I just wanted one bag, so I went with this one, but this has all of my makeup and all of the brushes that I plan to use for this trip. And like I said, when you're watching this, I'm already there. So hopefully everything goes according to plan for this trip, because otherwise that will be 2 out of 3 trips this year or this month that did not go according to plan. But anyways, first things first, I have my primer, and this is the Hemish Glow Base Primer. This is actually in my project pan. I get a lot of use out of this product. This is a product that gives me a glowy base, but it also gives enough mattification that I find that my foundations don't get very overly oily throughout the day. And because I plan to go to a concert, I really want that makeup to last well. I'm going to be in an environment with a lot of people, and so I don't want to be like sweating and then my makeup sweating off. So that is the first product. The second one is one that I still have yet to try out. This is the last foundation that I need to test out prior to filming the last couple of full wear day test, and then I will be good to go. And this is the LIS foundation stick. This is in the shade DN3. I already have their liquid formula in this shade, so I already knew this shade would work for me, and I had a very strong suspicion that this foundation stick's gonna work for me. I just haven't been able to sit down and use it. I probably honestly will use this prior to leaving as well, because I have a couple of days prior that I have to work, so I might go ahead and throw this on just to see what it does during my workday. But this is the foundation that I'm going to be taking there to get my final thoughts on that. All of the other foundations that I'm doing a wear test on for foundation week, I've already got my opinions on. I just need to make sure I have the correct shades, etc. And then we're good to go to film those final couple of videos. Those videos should be going out during Thanksgiving week if all things go according to plan. I just need to edit the 2 that I already have filmed and record, and then edit, of course, the last 3. And I have about 2 weeks right now to get all of that stuff done. And then I need to start pre-filming for Swagmas. This is going to be a crazy last push of the year. Honestly, I can't believe the year is almost over. I need to figure out what I'm doing for my birthday. There's so many things. So yeah, foundation, I need to get that tested out. Really quickly, very minimal brushes. I don't like to carry a lot of brushes when I go on trips. So I have one powder brush that this is just going to be kind of the all-encompassing powder brush. I'm just going to use it for everything. In between the products, I will just wipe it off on a towel, a paper towel, a napkin, something to that effect. And then just one eyeshadow brush. Like I said, I like to be very minimal with my makeup because most of the time I'm only wearing the makeup one day out of however many days I'm on vacation. And so it's just not necessary to bring a whole lot of stuff. I do have a concealer. This is, of course, my Project Pan concealer. This is the Dior Backstage in 5N. I really love this concealer. It works beautifully. Nothing really crazy to write home about. It works. So I will definitely be working on getting through that. That's just another product that I want to continue to get use out of. I'm learning more about this Tower 28 found powder. I have my thoughts pretty much on this, but I want to continue to just get last minute thoughts in different applications, different locations, stuff like that. I'm already getting quite a good amount of wear on here. And so, yeah, it would just be nice to get kind of my final thoughts in this type of trip. So I want to go ahead and get that. I put 2 more brushes in here just in case. I really don't use this many eye brushes when I'm on vacation, but they all fit in this little pouch, so it worked out. I also put quite a few holiday releases that I want to get my final thoughts on. These I really want to get pushed out. I might do a double video on that last week of November, or I might just upload quite a bit that week. And so this is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beautyverse palette. I want to get my final thoughts on this. I've used this now 2 or 3 times and I pretty much have my thoughts, but I want to go ahead and get even more thoughts. I also packed my Pat McGrath eyeshadow duo just to get some more thoughts on this product. Once again, I'm planning to do that like roundup video of all the holiday makeup that I picked up, and I wanted to go ahead and just get these thoughts solidified during a trip when I don't have as much time to sit down and really analyze, and I just need to see, are these items going to work in a quick manner to give me the effect that I want. Blush wise, I just wanted a basic blush, so I just picked up the Singe Beauty Singe Beauty Risky Raisin. So this is a really pretty one. I actually just realized I don't have a bronzer in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my Project Pan bronzer, because if you know me, this is a necessity. So I'm just gonna have this baby in there. I'm not gonna put my cream bronzer in there. I just want at least something to warm up those cheeks. Mascara wise, the Charlotte Tilbury mascara, I'm pretty sure I already reviewed this in my last roundup, but if not, I already know my thoughts, so there's nothing really crazy to worry about when it comes to that. Eyeshadow primer, the Milani eyeshadow gilded eye stick. This is something that I'm going to really enjoy. It's a fantastic color for me. It's dry, so it works out, but it's also sticky enough and tacky enough that it does pick up product. So I'm really enjoying that. I've used that quite a few times now since I did that first impressions with that product. Really great. Then I have 3 different lip products. I have one lip liner. This is the Nabla lip liner that's a little too light for me. And this is Nude 5. I just kind of wanted to see it applied in a different application method. So I have a lip balm that of course I want to travel with no reason, or of course, and this is the shade Hot Chocolate. I've heard a couple people say that this formula is different than all of the others. So I wanted to get some more like intense thoughts on that. And then also I figured, let me give myself a pop of color for the lips. And this is a lifter gloss with that lip liner. I know that it won't leave the lip lines, hopefully, and so it won't look too crazy if I do wear that to the concert. And then of course the last thing I put in there is just a perfume. I'm almost done with this one. This is Matcha Meditation. I got this 2 years ago, I want to say, in my Sephora box when I attended Sephora from home virtually, but I wanted to go ahead and just finish this up. I've been really targeting my perfumes lately. I'm so happy with my usage on my perfumes, and I can't wait to show you guys the results of all of the perfumes that I finished up throughout this year. But yeah, that's it. Not a lot. I really try to keep these things curated. I try to do a combination of old and new, and for the new things, my main goal is just to see how well they will work in a real life scenario. Not saying that me sitting down here is not real life, but also me sitting down here for an hour, 2 hours, whatever the length of time it is that I sit here doing my makeup, talking about makeup, all of that. That's not very realistic, right? I want to see what these look like in a hotel room with very minimal lighting, with only one random mirror in the random part of the hotel, and how I can get those things to apply and look beautiful or not on my face long term. So that's the real reason why I take this type of items that are newer and older, especially the older items, because I know at least, I know my foundation's not going to at least crease off my face if I have this, because that's a really good base. I know that my bronzer is going to look flawless because that's a really good bronzer, etc. So I didn't want to make this video too long. That's why I kind of you know, I talked, but I didn't talk too much. I hope that that is helpful for you guys. Like I said, I have a lot of videos in the works, and this is going to be a pretty fast paced year, or last couple of months for the year. So hopefully you guys are ready to attend all of the videos. I love it if you go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you like this type of content, if you want to see more of my travel content, just let me know. I'm not sure if I'm going to be vlogging that trip when I'm, like I said, I'm the trip that I'm on right now. I have no idea if I'm going to be vlogging it. If I am, then I will go ahead and probably have that coming up in December during Vlogmas. Otherwise, I'll probably just have some pictures over on my Instagram. If you're not already following me over there, I always have that information down below. I've been trying to be more consistent all across all of my social media platforms lately. So yeah, I think that's it. That's all I got. I got to run out of the house because I got so many things I got to get done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.